Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Riliani binti Osman, your moderator, and with 4 more panels for forum today. Today we will talk about batik printing heritage. So let's start it. Batik is very valuable traditional heritage art developed since ancient times and now a symbol of culture identity, especially in the Southeast Asian region such as Malaysia, Indonesia and Thailand. Batik comes from the Javanese word amba, which means to write, and titik, which refer to the dot pattern on the fabric. The batik printing technique is believed to have started over 2000 years ago, developing in regions such as Egypt, India and China before being refined in the archipelago. In Malaysia, batik printings began to get attention in the 19th century, especially in Kelantan and Terengganu. Malaysian batik differ from Indonesian batik because it uses block printing or hand brush technique to produce real and more abstract pattern. One of the main characteristics of Malaysian batik is use of the natural motifs such as flower, leaf and clouds, which reflect the society appreciation for the beauty of nature. Important figure in development of batik art included local craftsmen who introduced innovation in colouring and patterns. Among them is Teacher Siddiq in Kelantan, who is considered the pioneer of modern batik. Batik is not only the textile art but also a symbol, social status and the beauty of cultural heritage. The art of batik printing continue to remain relevant today, translate into the modern fashion and commercial product, making it a global symbol that transcends borders. This heritage should be appreciated because it is not only just art but also history that live in every piece of fabric. So that's all for introduction about the batik printing. So Miss Misha, I have a question to ask you. Why do you think that this culture heritage is still important or relevant to the younger generation?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and salam sejahtera. My name is Nur Amisha binti Henry. So today we will discuss an interesting topic about why do you think that this cultural heritage is still important or relevant to the young generation. But for me, I will focus on batik. Why it's still important to the young generation, or why batik is important in our culture. For the first is cultural identity and heritage. Batik is a powerful symbol of cultural identity, especially in countries like Indonesia, Malaysia, and parts of Africa. The intricate patterns and technique used in batik represent specific regional tradition and histories. For each region has distinct batik motifs, color, and methods which showcase the diversity and cultural expression. For instance, Javanese might feature symbolic motifs related to the royal courts, while batik from Bali may reflect natural elements or spiritual belief. The second reason is symbolism and meaning. The design and motifs in batik often carry deep symbolic meanings. Many patterns represent values such as strength, purity, harmony, and prosperity. For example, parang motif represents strength and protection, while the kawang motif symbolizes balance and nobility. This motif reflect the cultural worldview and philosophies of the communities that create them. The third reason is ritual and traditions. Batik plays a vital role in many traditional rituals and ceremonies such as wedding, religious events, and royal occasion. The act of wearing batik is often seen as a way to honor the cultural and spiritual traditions. In some cultures, certain batik patterns are reserved for specific social class or occasions, emphasizing its sacred and social significance. The fourth reason is artistic expression. Batik is not just functional, it is an artistic form that express creativity, craftsmanship, and cultural knowledge. The intricate patterns, use of color, and manual technique showcase the high skill level and artistic involved in creating. Batik making is a way for individuals to convey their emotions, stories, and personal interpretation through fabric. The fifth reason is connection to nature and environment. Batik also represents a cultural connection to nature. Traditional motifs often feature elements inspired by natural worlds such as flowers, animals, and geometric patterns. The use of natural dyes and process of batik making itself demonstrate the deep respect for the environment and natural resources that many cultures have. Another reason is economy and social impact. Batik is an important part of the cultural economy, especially in countries such as Indonesia, where it supports local artisans, entrepreneurs, and communities. The continued demand for batik fashion, interior design, and global markets have helped sustain traditional craftsmanship and provide income for artisans. It also contributes to the broader creative industry, offering new opportunities for innovation whilst preserving traditional technique. Final reason is a means of preservation and education. Batik also a way to preserve and pass down cultural knowledge to future generation. Through the practice of batik making, younger generation can learn about their heritage, history, and artistic traditions. It serves as both a living traditional and a way to connect past and present cultural narratives. For the conclusion, batik is far more than a textile. It is a symbol of cultural identity, artistic expression, and deep-rooted traditions. It reflects the values, beliefs, and history of a community, while also serving as a means of social and economic development. Batik is an essential part of cultural preservation and reminder of beauty and complexity of human creativity and heritage. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Nisha, for the explanation. Mr. Vishnu, how can we cultivate the interest of the younger generation to perceive this cultural heritage? What are the measures that can be taken?
Hello everyone, I am Vishnu, son of Balakrishnan, as a second panelist. Today, I would like to answer to the question which is my moderator asked me, that is, how can we cultivate the interest of the younger generation to preserve this cultural heritage? To cultivate the interest of the younger generation is preserving cultural heritage is essential to make it energy engaging, relevant and accessible. Leveraging technology and social media is a powerful way to connect with them. Thought platforms like Instagram, TikTok and YouTube. They where interactive content such as short documentaries, virtual tours and challenges can spark curiosity. Integrating cultural heritage into school curricula, thought field trips, project-based learning, and guest speakers allow students to experience history firsthand. Additionally, connecting cultural heritage with modern issues such as sustainability and innovation can demonstrate its ongoing relevance. Intergenerational dialogue, where older generations share stories and traditions, fosters a deeper understanding and application. Youth-driven cultural events such as festival and social media challenges offer opportunities for young people to take ownership for their heritage while blending it with contemporary trends. By offering recognition, thought awards, scholarships, and community projects, young people are motivated to actively participate continuously. I want to answer for the question which is my moderator asked me. The second question she asked me is, what are the measures that can be taken to effectively engage the younger generation in preserving cultural heritage? Several measures can be implemented. Educational integration is key, which cultural heritage incorporate into school curricula through interactive learning experiences such as field trips, guest speakers, and project based assignments that allow students to research and present local traditions. Leveraging technology is equally important, with digital platforms, apps, and virtual reality experiences making cultural sites and artifacts more accessible and engaging. Organizing cultural competitions, scholarships, and awards can motivate younger people to contribute creatively to heritage preservation. Additionally, fostering community-based projects such as restoring local landmarks or organizing cultural festivals can give youth a hands-on role in protecting their heritage. Integrational mentorship programs where younger people learn traditional skills from elders further deepen their connection to the culture. By promoting cultural heritage through influencers, artists, and social media campaigns, it can be made more appealing and trendy, empowering younger people to lead their own cultural events on social media.
Thank you, Mr. Vishnu, for the explanation. Mr. Shahir, what are the impact of this cultural heritage to the economy and to the tourism sector in our country?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So my name is Muhammad Shair bin Abu Rahman. So greeting to our moderator and also all panels. So thank you for the question, moderator. So the question is, what are the impact of this cultural heritage to the economy and to the tourism sector in our country? So there are two main focus today that I will explain. So our first main focus is economy impact, and the second is tourism sector impact. So I will explain first about the economy impact. First and foremost, job creation. Cultural heritage can create employment opportunities, including in sectors such as preservation and maintenance. It will open a job for the local people. This includes jobs in museum, galleries, and cultural centers. Moving on to the next point is boosting local economies. Like history landmark and cultural heritage site often attract visitor. Like I will give an example like Sabah. It's not only tourists another country, also Malaysia also often come to Sabah and Sarawak, like Peninsula Malaysia, because in Sabah and Sarawak they have so many races. For Sabah there are 31 races. It makes so unique because it's a very peace country over there. It will stimulating local economies through spending on accommodation, food, and transportation. Moving on to the second point, which is tourism sector impact. It will attracting international and domestic tourists, and many tourists are drawn to destination with rich cultural history, museum, heritage sites, and festival often become a key attraction. But last and but not least is revenue generation. Heritage site can regenerate significant revenue through entrance fees, guided tours, guided tour, and special event. So in conclusion, the impact of this cultural heritage give a vital point for the economy impact and tourism sector impact, which is it will give a job creation, boosting local economies, attracting international and domestic tourists, and heritage site can generate significant revenue. Uh, so we can see that this cultural heritage can give a positive vibe for the economy, also all of people. Thank you. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shahir, for the explanation. Miss Noreen, do you wish that this cultural heritage will be practiced by the future generation? Can you state your reason?
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Nuri Nazira binti Idris. I'm panel number 4. So today I'm going to talk about what are the impacts of this cultural heritage to the economy and to the tourism sector in our country. As we know, batik is one of the most important parts of our cultural heritage and plays a significant role in both the economy and tourism sector of our country. The batik industry creates many job opportunities, especially in rural areas where batik making has been passed down through generations. Artisans, designers, and workers involved in the production process earn stable incomes, which helps support local communities. This industry also empowers women by providing them with sustainable income and the ability to support their families while preserving traditional skills. Batik products such as clothing, accessories, and home decorations are highly popular both locally and internationally. The uniqueness of batik make it a symbol of our cultural identity and a sought-after product worldwide. It generates significant export revenue which helps strengthen our economy. Additionally, the batik industry supports the growth of small and medium-sized enterprises and encourages creativity and entrepreneurship among local communities, helping to drive innovation in the creative industry. In the tourism sector, batik is a major attraction for visitors from all over the world. Many tourists are fascinated by the history and artistry of batik making and want to experience it firsthand. Workshops where tourists can create their own batik designs have become very popular. These hands-on activities not only give visitors a unique and memorable experience, but also foster a deeper appreciation for this traditional art form. Are also highly sought after as souvenirs, creating strong demand and further supporting local economies. Cultural events such as batik festivals and exhibitions play a vital role in promoting tourism. These events attract large crowds both locally and internationally and showcase the talent and creativity of our artisans, helping to raise awareness of batik's importance and beauty. Batik has also been recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage, which highlights its importance in preserving traditional craftsmanship. It acts as a bridge between our history and the modern world, allowing us to celebrate our heritage while contributing to sustainable economic growth. By promoting batik through tourism campaigns and international events, we position our country as a culturally rich destination that value its traditions. In conclusion, batik is more than just a traditional craft. It is a symbol of our culture, creativity, and resilience. It's not only boosts the economy and tourism, but also strengthens our national identity and pride. By continuing to preserve and promote batik, we ensure that this valuable heritage remains an important part of our country, futures, and a source of inspiration for generations to come.
Thank you, Miss Noreen, for the answer. It was a good explanation. For the conclusion, the heritage of batik printing is a symbol of artistic beauty, culture identity, and history that must be perceived by the present of the future generation. Through this forum, we understand that batik is not just only textile art, but it also holds that value of tradition, creativity, and community spirit. The current generation need to see batik as a valuable heritage that can strengthen the nation identity, while future generation must be made aware of the importance of continue this tradition in an increasing modern world. In addition, innovation and creativity in batik printing must continue to ensure it is relevant and competitive in the global industry. Education about batik arts need to be expanded among the young, while collaboration between the government, art institution, and entrepreneur can empower this industry. Finally, this collective effort ensure that batik heritage live on as a symbol of culture pride that can transcend time and borders. That's all for today. Thank you.